Today, we're going to be rating some custom Magic the Gathering cards. Let's see how outrageous these guys get today. We're going to start off with the Rime-Plated Ceradon. This is a 4-mana, 3/5 snow creature beast. It's got vigilance, and whenever this creature attacks, tap target creature and put a stun counter on it. Oh! That's actually just a realistic... This is just a realistic card. You know, usually people post some really wacky stuff. This card is just freezing people, which, by the way, I think should always have been the case. If you're up against a snow creature and you so much touch the damn thing, I think you should get a stun counter. Anyway, this card, basically, when it attacks, you're tapping a creature and putting a stun counter on it. Frozen for a turn. You're going to need multiple creatures to block this bad boy. I like it. Very doable. I would say it is so real, it's painful. We should probably have a tier list day one day where I just put everything on a tier list between bonkers, nuts, and then, like, you know, too real it hurts. And there's nothing in between. All right, we got, I believe this is Elixir with a whole new username, Summoned Thought. Let's take a look at Summoned Thought on the Discord table. If you want to submit a card, I have instructions in the description below. And you can super chat, give me the name of the post in my Discord, and bam, you are on the show. For the low cost of $5. Okay, Summoned Thought is a blue-green double-X sorcery. Name a creature card with mana value X or less. So it's like we can just name any card. Okay, then when you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature. Are we literally just conjuring cards into play? Is that right? So basically, for 2 extra mana, we can have anything we want in play. I have no idea if this breaks the game or not. This could be broken. It is sorcery, though. So, I mean, you have to cast it just like anything else. That's funny. Of all the things that they could summon, they get a horse. Of all the things, they get a horse, or it's a unicorn or something. There's almost no good horses in this game. They could have got a demon, a dragon. They could have got a monkey. They could have got anything. They chose the horse, and anyway. Yeah, exactly. I could summon a Grizzlebrand. Even banned cards, probably. See, banned cards, you're not allowed to start your deck with them, but you can certainly continue the game if they somehow get conjured into it. The strength comes from the versatility. You get the exact hate bear that you need. You get the exact anything. So any card for the low cost of 2 mana. You know what? I'd actually say maybe this is broken. Is it like a wish? But wishes aren't broken. None of the wishes are broken. I'd have to ponder. This is it's obviously very strong. And if you have a lot of mana available, which blue-green does, you have access to literally any card. You are limited to some cards, like, for example, can't get, like, Uro or Flage, or because, like, those cards, when they enter the battlefield, they have to escape, and then they're useless in the graveyard because they, like, get sacrificed immediately. Isn't the effect of an uncard? Yeah, sort of. Let's assume it's legal. But you also have to pay double the mana cost of the card. No, you're paying just... Oh, yeah, you have to... The double X. You're right. Oh, we don't have chat. I would love to share with all of you on screen. Welcome, chat. Welcome, my Zyber crew, to the show. It is expensive, so I need to pay 6 mana for 1 hate bear. Okay, do you know what? It's probably fine. It's probably fine. Hey, I read it. I said so. I didn't consider it part of my calculations. Weird card to play against, though. I summon Thalia to the battlefield. If it was instant speed, maybe it'd be broken. All right, next, back to the freebie section. We've got the Divine Comedy. It's going to be a big joke. It's a 4-mana saga with 5 chapters. Chapter 1, discard 2 cards. That's not good. Chapter 2, you lose 9 life. Chapter 3, exile all creatures you could... Like, where does this get good? Chapter 4, tap all lands you control. Oh, but Chapter 5, you win the game. You just have to survive 5 chapters. So, how do you break this card? With the Doctor Who cards? There's some cards that what, skip time? They go forward in time, I think. Isn't this broken with the cards that add counters? You know what, Will? There are so many 2-card combos in this game. If you play this clunky 4-mana enchantment and proliferate your way to 5 chapters, you deserve to win. I think you deserve it. Is it hard to proliferate 5 times? That's the only question. And is Orzhov the right colors of the color pie to do that? I thought proliferate is like a green thing. Read ahead breaks this. Well, it's about time reading ahead actually gets you something in this world. 5 chapters instead of 9. Flavor fail. Huh, how is it? Why does it matter? 5 Why should it be 9 chapters? Divine, was that like a 9 plot series or something? Isn't read ahead only on the card? No, there might be some other cards that give. I think there are other cards that let you push forward through your sagas, like skip ahead. It's like there are sagas with read ahead, so you just like move to the future. But I think there's some other cards that let you like skip certain chapters. I don't know. I don't have a single saga in any of my decks. I destroy sagas. I don't play them. Nova's like, imagine reading. You know what? It's actually one benefit of social media is you have to read. You don't have a choice. You want to engage on Facebook or Twitter? I guess the Instagram, you could escape to Instagram. It's all pictures there. No reading allowed. Urza Saga. Yeah, Urza Saga is a good one. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. I've sometimes played with Urza Saga. Okay, Pedman says, to be honest, this trigger during main phase, so the tap land can be answered by floating all mana and playing during your turn. What? Yeah, we can proliferate the lore counters for sure. Welcome back to our Darth Taurus. We missed you. Fable the Mirror Breaker is pretty good. Yeah, I know, but I don't play red. Probably should. I should do that. Maybe a card that I've never splashed and it's easy to splash is Fable the Mirror Breaker. Splashing red for Fable is so easy. Okay, Divine Comedy. I'm gonna say this is fine. If you read ahead somehow, if you proliferate, okay, congratulations. You actually deserve to win. That's all I have to say. You deserve it. We've got Will Anderson with Persuadohedron. What the hell does that mean? Persuadohedron. Sounds like a shape. A big shape. Okay, that's not a shape to me. 1 mana artifact. Persuadohedron enters tapped. Pay a blue. Tap. Look at the target opponent's hand. You may sacrifice Persuade? Persuadohedron. And choose a non-land card from it. That card's owner casts that spell as if it had flash and without paying its mana cost. If that spell has no legal targets, its owner shuffles it into their library, and you and that player each draw a card. So basically, this is a means of looking at somebody's hand and then forcing them to play something they can't cast, and then you both draw something. It's the weirdest cantrip ever. Or that card owner casts that spell as if it had flash and without paying its mana cost. Oh, is this like a way of like, someone doesn't have mana to cast a big spell, but you need their help to beat like another player at the table. So you play the Persuadohedron, and then all of a sudden, okay, you can cast that card. And early. Super early. Maybe it's a 10 mana spell with only 6 mana up. Okay, interesting. It's a weird card. It's a cantrip at the worst, but it works. Can make someone to force cast board wipe. Oh my god. You're right, Hanaria. That would work out perfectly. Okay. The freebie section. We have the Cryptic Dilemma. It's a 2 mana instant. Counter target spell you don't control. Sometimes people counter their own spells, but it's a bit silly. So counter target spell you don't control unless its controller pays 0. If they do, you draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. Otherwise, you could try to counter your own spell for 0 and then just draw 2 cards out of it. Okay, while this card is doable, it's probably really bad. It's like, it's worse than, what's that? Arcane Denial. It's worse than Arcane Denial. It's worse than, definitely worse than Remand, like infinitely worse. Is there a bingo today? There is a bingo today. So take a screenshot of this. Play along at home, my my Zyber crew. And if you notice anything, let me know. And we'll catch it on the bingo card. Announce your bingos. It's basically no, it's not 2 mana. Well, it's not 2 mana draw 2. It's 2 mana they draw 2. So they lose their card that you countered, but they get the card back and they get another one, so they net a card. I think I would never play this card. This is stupid. I would argue this card is it's very bad. This card's terrible. Bad as a draw or counter in general. Oh, you draw 2 cards. Counter target spell you don't control unless its controller pays 0. If they do, okay. Now there we go. Now I didn't read this one properly. Nikachu can't read. Hold on, let's get the red in the house here. That was stupid. Okay, so if they pay 0, I draw 2 cards. This is the weirdest. It's worse. I thought if you counter their spell for 0, they draw 2 cards. Instead, they get the spell. You just spent 2 mana to draw 2 cards, but you didn't do anything about the threat. I actually think it's awful. So I still think this card is terrible. I would argue it's actually worse than I originally read it. I was actually trying to give this card a chance. They were talking about the Arcane too. The Arcane equivalent of a rock in a hard place. Correct. I think you lose with this almost 100% of the time. The thing is, the blue deck, I don't think the 2 cards matter nearly as much. Like, what it basically says is I'm wasting 1 turn to draw 2 cards. And the correct thing to do is almost, maybe not always, but the correct thing to mostly do is just let it resolve. This is poorly worded. No, I think it was worded properly. I'm just a dummy. Solfim says, there are some people I would rather have my spell countered than let them draw. Some. You know, I'm not going to say that there's never a spot, but some. Instant speed draw 2. Conditional. It's conditional draw 2. You don't know if you're going to draw 2. But you do know that you're going to... You may not even do anything with the card, by the way. Your opponent may not even cast a spell. So it's just like an awkward counter spell. It's the vexing devil of counter spells, okay? It's the... You're not going to get what your opponent... You're not going to get what you want out of the deal. If the card is too good, it's going to resolve. And your 2 cards are meaningless. If the card is crappy, like it's just a 1 mana 1/1... I don't know. Let's say it's a Goblin Guide, a 1 mana 2/2. They'll just let it get countered. Or maybe not, actually. It's the burn player just wants the tempo. Anyway, okay, it's doable, but I think the card is... I think it's just straight up bad, to be honest. Okay, next up. We got Nova, the space... Oh, is this... I think this is... Oh, sorry. This is going to be like 2 cards in one. Okay, I'm going to get you later. I could catch that with £7. £7.5. So it's effectively a $10 super chat. Bruce Willis. Oh, sorry, Bruce Wilson. All in. Oh, does that have something to do with poker? I'm all in. Love the vids. Is there a bingo? There is a bingo. All in. I can't find this card. Or did you give it a name? Is it here? Let's just look at some recent stuff. I don't see your card, Bruce Wilson. If this is really the name. If you actually have a name, let me know. I'll take a look and I can go look for your card. Okay, we got Longwood. What's with everyone's name? The damn draws. Sky Fortress Eros. Everyone's username has been hijacked today. Showing to everyone's actual name. Okay, we got Sky Fortress Eros. This is a 4-mana 3/3 vehicle, flying, absorb 3. If a source would deal damage to this creature, prevent 3 of that damage and absorb it. Now, you and other creatures and planeswalkers you control have absorb 2, crew 2. This is, I think, that is absorb like a real ability. This is awesome. This is great. It's basically, you know, for this amount of damage, like you're just not going to get damaged. Yeah, red player's nightmare. No damage. Your bolts only make me stronger. So you're gonna have to blast them really hard. Oh, absorb is an actual mechanic? Where did it come from? Where did it go? We gotta bring absorb back. That sounds like an ultimate combat trick. Very hellish for burn. Let's be serious, but in Commander, is there really a burn deck? You know, I sometimes forget, you're mostly not Commander players. We got like a sprinkle of everything. We got people who play Standard. We got people who play those arena formats like Historic. We've got, you know, we do have Commander. We've got Modern. We got a little sprinkle of everything here. Time Spiral Fake Future. Oh, did it come from Time Spiral? That basically doesn't count. Absorb seems OP. Dimitri says, I think Absorb is mid-2000s. Oh, is it old? Steve Cooper says, I'm EDH only, but I haven't played in a while. Are you implying that a burn deck exists in EDH? Jess says, it exists! Torbrand I use for my burn commander deck. All right, you and my friend both love Torbrand. Absorb was printed in Time Spiral. The Lymph Sliver. Okay, so this is basically some sort of... It's a futuristic mechanic that we're going to play with one day, and you know what? Maybe that day is today, thanks to Steve. So thanks to the damn draws. Okay, I think this card is very cool. It might even be overcosted. A 4-mana 3/3. Well, actually, I've never played with Absorb, so basically, it's so good at blocking. You need a 6-power creature to kill it. That's a lot of power. Novus says Absorb was released in the Future Sight expansion 2007 and hasn't been used since. We're going to go back, people. Modern Horizons 4 tech. It's going to happen. Modern Horizons 4 around the corner. Probably 2 years from now. Oh man, I can't believe it's been one whole year since Modern Horizons 3. That feels like an eternity ago. There's so many cards have been released since then. Okay, Bruce Wilson. Okay, I'm gonna get back. You know what? Let's just do your super chat now. Bruce Wilson has the Debt Collector. I'm all in. Oh, is Debt Collector the card or the username? Remember, I'm looking for this on my Discord. Debt Collector. Oh, here we go. Is it Poison Armor? No, you're Debt Collector. You know, you're not making this easy. Well, where's this all? Okay, you know what? I'm going to put the brackets. Maybe the brackets matter. All in. They didn't. It didn't help at all. Where's your card? Is it this thing? I got rules for this show. I don't see it. Or how can I look up like all your can I look up user debt collector? Sorry, debt.collector. Okay, we're gonna find you. No, I can't find you. I can't find squat. The timestamp says it was posted on the 5th, December 5th, 2024. That's a million years ago. Does it actually have a name? How did you guys find it? Oh, the timestamp. I don't know how to. If you don't, can you just repost the damn thing? Go back into the past, repost it, and we'll look at it because I can't find the damn thing. Okay, I'm gonna move on. We're gonna go back to the freebie section, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But the show must go on. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. 4-mana 4/4 Ninja Turtle, Commander Ninjutsu for a green and a blue. Sacrifice of food. Ninja. What? Sacrifice of food. Ninja and turtle. Oh, okay. Ninja and turtle creatures you control can't be blocked this turn. And whenever Ninja Turtles deal combat damage to a player, roll a d4. Okay, if we roll a 1. Do D4s exist? Oh yeah, I guess they do. Okay, Leonardo, change the result of a roll to 2, 3, or 4. Then it's pointless. Why aren't we rolling a D3? Okay, that doesn't exist. Okay, D2. Okay, if we roll on a 2, Michelangelo, create 2 food tokens. D3, Donatello, search your library for an artifact, put that card into your hand, then shuffle. That is good flavor. That's great flavor. Donatello is the inventor in the group. That makes a whole lot of sense. Basically an artificer, borderline. Or if you roll a 4, Raphael, goad all creatures defending player controls. Okay, the flavor is off, is just completely off the charts here. Except the Leonardo. That has nothing to do with Leonardo at all. It's just an excuse to not use a D6 or something. Missed opportunity for each turtle to be its own card. I mean, you could still do that, right? This is just like all the Ninja Turtles in one. Just like, you know, how they like combine so many legendary creatures at the same time. I'm not going to get into it, but sometimes search filtering by user doesn't work while I'm streaming. I don't know why. I liked the all-in card in the Discord. Did you like it? One. Okay, do we have it? All in, hopefully. Well, yeah, it can be found. Okay, now I'm going to look up all in. All in. Yeah, it shows now. I don't think you had it written originally for whatever reason. All right, this is a super chat. Hold on. Before we get into this, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, love it. Excellent. Is there an adaptation here? It's not technically an anime. Not anime card. Not an other TCG adaptation. It's more of a cartoon. Nope, we did a complete blank over this one. Okay, next we've got the super chat here. Let's get to our super chat. All in. It is a red, black, 2020 zombie goblin demon. Haste, flying, undying. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice 3 creatures. That is a lot of creatures. You might as well be all in. As all in enters the battlefield, sacrifice all other permanents you control. Oh my god. The embarrassing thing is, the opponents might be at 20 life. I'm sorry, they might be at 40 life each. So you need like 6 turns to kill somebody with this card, which is incredibly unlikely. Well, you're gonna no, you have to throw away a lot of cards. Oh, we got a 10 out of 10 on the bingo. We have that big bud on this card. This card is a huge Giat. Huge Giat. Look at the Giat on this all-in card. Dies to murder. Well, the dying's not gonna help because then he has undying. It's gonna come back. You're gonna learn the hard way. Some people have to learn the hard way, Stormy Cats. I don't know who everyone is anymore. Okay, fortunately, Benjamin Berkey still has the same name. Dimitri still has the same name. Poor people who are trying to hide behind an alias. Why does Google do this every so often? Dies to... Well, no, it gets exiled. But yeah, it gets completely answered by swords. And that's over. It's over for you all in. But here's the good news. You're going to gain 20 life. I don't know if it's... but was it worth it? Was it worth it? Do you know what? There's a world where you can get some good value out of this. There are, like, you make a few token generators for the first 2 turns, and then you effectively just lose the tokens and, like, maybe 2 to 3 lands, and then that's it. And also, hold on, it says, there's about, oh, you have to sacrifice all your permanents? Okay, so if you had indestructible lands, it doesn't change anything. Pedgeman has not changed anything. I'm surprised you're the 3rd Pedgeman. Who's the first one? Or the 2nd? I wonder who I could be. Okay, this is a perfectly fine card. This will be very fascinating. You are all in. No doubt about it. Oh, I didn't think about this. It probably would get banned in no, maybe not. I don't know. I'm just trying to think, would this get banned in a 60 card format? It's still pretty expensive. I mean, the cost of everything are super high. But it just one-shots you. It just one-shots you. You could stifle the trigger too. You could. Got to splash blue for that though, and then still hold up more mana. Okay, there probably is some problem with this card. Like, I could totally see like ritual. This would be the new win condition in like storm decks. Maybe. Maybe not, because you could still kill this while it's attacking, and even though it has Undying, it gets removed from combat for the turn. Then you can figure it out later. Unsummon. Okay, so I mean, like, okay, it could be like a storm combo win condition that's really easy to interact with. Okay, I'll allow it, but I'm doing it quite hesitantly. Could be broken. Could be horribly broken. Back to the freebie section. Ugin's Manifestation. Took some laws of attraction courses and decided to manifest their own destiny. A 2-mana instant. Manifest this card. That's it. Put it onto the battlefield as face down as a 2/2 creature. This card does nothing. And it's like... And you have to say manifest. Hold on, but I don't get it. So if you have this in your hand and you manifest... No, but they know what it is. It's just a 2. It's just a 2/2. It's an instant speed 2/2. Effectively. What's the other side? Oh, is there another side to this card? Ugin's Denial, or is this the same thing? Manifest target spell. Oh, it's a different card. No, we're just gonna judge this on this. This is like, you know, it's whatever. It's not particularly exciting. I don't think this works. Do you know what, Stormy Cat? I believe you. Dimitri is even wondering, wait, what's the point of this? I don't... You know what? There's some cards out there that are like Jurassic Park. The scientists were too preoccupied on whether or not they could. They didn't stop to think if they should. And this is definitely one of those cards. It's for science. It would be okay if manifested the top card. That's right. If it does itself, you never get anything other than a 2/2. No, yeah. Well, so there's that. So it can never get better than a 2/2. No, to mention, like, everyone will know that. It's not like a morph. It's not like morph this card secretly and it's a 2/2 and it could be anything. People will see Ugin's Manifestation, but then there are some people in chat that are like, I don't know if you can manifest like the actual card from the stack back onto the battlefield. Could be wrong. Manifest by the rules only targets the library. Ah, disqualified. All right, Dimitri, who doesn't even play this game, is a Yu-Gi-Oh player at heart, a duelist, actually correcting Magic players on the rules. Unbelievable. Just goes to show how simple this game is compared to Yu-Gi-Oh. It doesn't work. Okay, it doesn't work. Next super chat. What do we got for a super chat? We got Gabrielle! A little hate piece without pretension. The Sanctified Memorial. Let's look at the Sanctified Memorial here. You got in there right before the sponsor segment, Gabrielle. Okay, we have a white. What the hell is this? It's a glowing tree. White enchantment called Sanctified Memorial. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause you to discard cards or exile cards from your hand and graveyard. That's a unique effect. That is a unique effect. Never heard of that one before. There's some cards that are out there that say, you know, can't discard your hand and can't make you sacrifice permanents, but I've never seen one that's like, don't touch my graveyard, don't exile anything, don't even look at my graveyard, okay? That's not yours. That's mine. So what do you keep touching my graveyard for? Get your hands off that graveyard. Oh, we've got some commentary for the last card. I think the card would need to say, when this spell resolves, put onto the battlefield manifested instead of your library. That, maybe that works. Spells and abilities your opponent's control can't tell you to discard cards or exile cards from your hand and graveyard. No exiling. My graveyard, my hand. It's mine and mine alone. This is a great idea. Bingo from card doesn't work. Oh, we have a bingo. Card does not work. Where is this thing? Card doesn't work. Well, we're already speed running a bingo in the corner here. Speed running. Oops. Okay, I love this card. I think this card is great. They could print this. I don't know who wants this card. Probably the reanimate players. But the weird thing is, if you're a reanimator deck, like, why are you so heavy in white? That's right. With this card, the fleshes will never be reached. Ever. Ever and ever again. We also discussed the rules. Good catch, Nova the Space Wolf. Where did we discuss the rules here? I can't even find it. Oh, here we go. Discussing the rules. We love discussing the rules around here. All right. You know what time it is. It's sponsor time. We're going to look at more custom Magic the Gathering cards, but we do have to thank our sponsors today. Starting with FusionGamingOnline.com. If you're in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, between August 30th and 31st, you might want to check out the Fusion Gaming Fusion Open. There's going to be Modern, Standard. You better believe I'm going to be there for Modern. I might even be there for Standard this time, if I can get the cards ready for it. Man, it's hard to find Standard cards. But they also have tons of Commander events and side events for anyone that loves their commander. Not to mention, buy your Final Fantasy cards, but pre-order Edge of Eternities and where's the Spider-Man thing? Spider-Man's whole hot. Edge of Eternities barely out, but already old. We want Spider-Man. Well, anyway, pre-order your cards at FusionGamingOnline.com. Why? If you use coupon code Nikachu, not only are you going to get 5% off all your purchases, it's also going to support the channel, and it's going to make me happy. And a happy me means I keep doing these shows. It's going to keep going on and on and on for eternity. We also got to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Play any deck, any format you want. Even the fun-made formats. There's a lot of community-made formats. I've been playing a lot of pre-modern personally, and you have access to every single deck possible when you're renting cards with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your third month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_AJH. Ba-dam. Okay, back to the craziness of custom cards. Okay, one more freebie, and then it's all paid from here. It's pay to win. Do a flip. I like the name. Where do I go to look at the bingo card? I can't find it on... You gotta screenshot it. There you go. This is what we got so far. Sometimes you have to be early to the show. If someone reminds me, I can repost this exact bingo card in Discord after the show is done. So you take a look at that bingo card, and you can play along. You can even keep the bingo secret to yourself, so you get more bingos than chat does. Okay, do a flip. We have a blue aura. It's Enchant Creature. Enchant Creature gains tap. Tap, 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 tap. Well, that was a waste. Oh, Steve Cooper is maybe the inventor of that one, so go for it. Okay, it's time for Super Chats for Paths to Life. What do you got for me? We got the Metaphys archetype. Doesn't sound like magic. Metaphys. How do I look this up? Metaphys. Just gonna look up Metaphys. Oh, we did a few of these before. So we're doing the 7th and 8th card in the post. That helps me so much. I appreciate you so much for Paths to Life. You are reading my exact mind. So this is the 7th. Is that the dragon? There be dragons around here. And then the 8th card. Okay, 7th and 8th. Metaphys! Tyrant Dragon. This is a 7-mana, 7/6 Dragon Spirit. Got a little something for the Dragon players. A little something for us Spirit players out there. When it enters by an ability of a Dragon Spirit creature card, it gains protection from non-creature spells and abilities. When it enters by an ability of a Dragon Spirit creature card. So basically, if I, Elvish Piper this thing into play or something? Is that how it works? And then whenever Metaphys Tyrant Dragon is exiled, during the next upkeep, you can pay 1 and shuffle it from exile into your library. Place a Dragon Spirit creature card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. Exile it at the end of next turn. So it's like a weird. So you have to cheat this thing into play. So it has protection from non-creature spells. And it has to be cheat and play from other spirit dragons, which you're also doing, by the way. So this is a dragon spirit card cheating in another dragon spirit card. Could it cheat itself in play? Like you put a Metaphys Tyrant in play and then you put another Metaphys Tyrant in play? Benjamin Berkey's like, this is definitely some Yu-Gi-Oh! BS. Well, I mean, it's legal. This looks clunky as hell. I mean, I don't know how you originally cheat this thing in play, though. Maybe it's like it only will be dangerous in my mind if there's like another card that cheats it in play like super fast. All right, so we got a bingo, because this is definitely other TCG. Again, for the 1 millionth week in a row, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the other TCG reason for being on the bingo card. Congratulations, Yu-Gi-Oh! Congratulations. Almost like 20 weeks consecutively. This archetype was A tier? That doesn't sound strong enough for the meta. Okay, doable. Very, very doable. I guess the problem is this card could be broken, but I have to see the rest of the deck. Next up, we got Metaphys Decoy Dragon. Okay, this is a 2-mana 0/1. Whenever an opponent attacks you or a planeswalker you control, you may pay 1 and exile Metaphys Decoy Dragon. Place a differently named dragon spirit creature you own from exile onto the battlefield. Broken. Okay, so I found the enabler. This is 2 mana. This is 2 mana that can put this damn thing in play. What are you kidding me? If anyone attacks us, we can pay 1 and cheat something in play. Whenever a Metaphys Decoy Dragon is exiled, during your next upkeep, you may pay 1. Place it from exile into the battlefield tapped. You can only place 1 Metaphys Decoy Dragon on the battlefield this way each turn. So, I mean, either this is the broken card, or this is... Oh, sorry, not this. Or this is the broken card. Maybe this is the broken card because this is the payoff. This is the enabler. I mean, it depends what the format is like at the time. So, you know, some formats, especially in Magic, the enablers are broken, the payoffs are worthless, and then in some formats, the payoffs are broken, the enablers are worthless. Yep, that's Yu-Gi-Oh! For you. Everything is tutors. Tutor for this, tutor for that. But this one's like an Elvish Piper at the same time. Okay, I gotta make an executive decision. I'm gonna say this is the broken one. I'm gonna say the big, clunky, 1,000,000-mana dragon. That's fair. This one that can put a bunch of other dragons into play, that's broken. Yeah, the decoys. We're in agreement. It's got to go to the. It goes to the rank. Can I tutor in a winning lottery ticket? It's possible. Fascinating series, though. I assume this is one of the more broken cards in the actual game. It danger. That's right. It danger. I think it danger. If it's broken, does it? It's funny. That's like another tier above broken. It might be broken, but does it danger? Maybe it doesn't danger. It's very, very strong. There's like so that no one has to attack into you, but if they don't attack, maybe this is less broken than I think. So you just play this on the battlefield, and they could just kill it before they attack. Okay, do you know what? Maybe I take everything back. It just makes attacking worthless. It's like an ensnaring bridge. It's either an ensnaring bridge or a danger, one way or another. Okay, we'll just go with a danger for today. We've got a danger. Where's a danger? It's not even in the free. Oh, it is the free space. Can I screenshot the bingo board? Go for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. And we go to a Nova, the Space Wolf. Time for the Darken Part 7. Darkens! Oops. Ooh. Okay, I'm just going to look up the Darken. The Darken Part 7. I was looking at this a little bit earlier. All right, let's look at the Darken Harp. Oh yeah, this is a 2-sided card, right? So this is a 2-mana Darken equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+0, and as first strike, equip for 1. Honestly, very underwhelming. This is so fair it hurts. A little too fair. But what's on the other side, you might ask? Behind door number 2, it is Naganika of Zareta. This is an 8 mana, 8/6 Darken Ascended Warrior. So you can play either side with first strike. And when Naganika attacks, draw 2 cards and reveal them. Keep them revealed. Cards you cast that are revealed this way cost 2 less to cast. This is awesome. Now, the only challenging part about this card is actually casting it. It's a Naga Nikachu. What's the point of gaining experience for chatting? Are you guys gaining experience these days? I actually can't see that on my side. It's probably to encourage people to chat. It's like, you know, frequent flyer miles or frequent flyer points. Some people never use them, but they'll never stop collecting them. It's also a similar system as on Reddit. On Reddit, they always give you experience for typing things, and then that you get like extra experience for your up dutes. You lose experience, I guess, for your down dutes. Number go up. That's why that never question number go up. The experience resets each stream. Well, that sucks. It should actually accumulate per YouTube channel. It's a great idea. I can't see. I gotta look at a replay. Show you. I'm looking at the numbers here, or I'm looking at chat. I don't see the numbers. Okay. This card is very fair. This is very, very, very fair card. I'm just trying to think. Where do we want to play this card? You could play it. You know, interestingly enough, because it is an you might be able to ritual this guy out onto the battlefield. Can we play it from the backside? Like play as an equipment first, then flip it over? No, I don't think so. You gotta play. You're gonna play one or the other. Okay, I think it's a cool card. I approve. Just shows most active in chat. How else will I know I'm the number 16th chatter? Number 1 has to be Christopher B. 100%. Anna says, "Ooh, a new non-creature subtype, Darken, a new creature." Can we even say this is even a new creature type? I mean, there's a Darken like every single week. As far as this channel is concerned, Darken is a normal creature type. But we can go with Ascended. How about that? Ascended is very new. Where's the creature type? New non-creature subtype. Oh, they have new creature type. Yeah, okay. Darken is not going to pass, but we'll pass this one. The non-creature subtype. The Ascended Warrior, of all things. Yeah, I'm gonna say no on the new custom creature type. We've had a Darken card for like 7 weeks now. You can only say something is new for so long before it becomes normal. Reminder, the Darken set have a mechanic where the equipment destroys the creature it's attached to. Oh yeah, to flip it to the other side. That is great. That would be a creature, not a non-creature. Oh, Darken is a non. Oops, where am I? Do we have new non-creature? Well, yeah, I put new non-creature. I got it. I got it. I got it under control, chat. I got it under control. But I'll tell you who I don't have under control. Trent Sims and Trent's Magic cards. Mortal Kombat today. Oh my god. Okay, I'm all ears. Kuai Liang. I'm hyped for the new Mortal Kombat movie. I wasn't so thrilled with the last one because they created a new character that never existed, and frankly, the character sucked. They should have just stuck to the regular Magic cards. Okay, we got Kuai Liang and Scorpion. We got them both. Okay, everyone, these two are legends. Legends, I tell you. How do you design Sub-Zero? This is a 5-mana human ninja. Okay. 3/6. Ward 2. Makes some sense. Freezing. When this creature deals damage to a creature, tap that creature. Put a stun counter on it! I don't know how I can give you more rewards here. It's exactly what should happen when you fight Sub-Zero. Basically, everything turns to Frostbite. Ice Clone. When Kuai Liang blocks a creature, you may remove Kuai Liang from combat and create a 2/2 blue elemental ninja creature token with freezing blocking that creature. I believe there was some sort of effect or special move that replaced Sub-Zero with like some ice wall or something. Can't remember. Carl Urban as Johnny Cage sounds interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Also, I love the original Mortal Kombat that they made like a million years ago. Still my favorite in my heart. Although the sequel to that sucked so bad. Oh, it was so cringeworthy, it's not even worth watching again. Okay, now we got combat. At the beginning of your turn, at the beginning of your end step, if a creature was dealt combat damage this turn, each player discards a card, then you draw a card for each card discard this way. So here's my evaluation. Flavor is on point. This card could be broken though. Holy crap! There's so many. This thing does so much. It's hard to kill. It freezes things. It basically doesn't die to blocking. It's like invincible to blocking. And this combat thing is nuts. All for the low cost of 5 mana. I think it's so low. Maybe a danger. I think it's better to have unknown actors playing video game movies. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, froze them if they ran into it. The Ice Clone. We got the Damn Draw says he could make ice clones that freeze people on contact. Very fitting. Absolutely. This is a huge flavor win. I mean, this flavor win is all over the damn place. It's a great flavor. But I think it's strong. I'm not sure if this is too strong, but it's like so strong. It's like that sort of power creep card that, you know, basically Magic the Gathering is known for. This is literally the power creep that is making the game really, really hard to pay attention to and win against. Sub-Zero might be better as a blue, white, black. Maybe. Okay, that's my evaluation of Sub-Zero. Let's get to Scorpion. Let's see if we can get a flavor win here. This is 6 mana. Scorpion 6 mana, but for some reason Sub-Zero is only 5. 6/3 Skeleton Ninja. Still nailing it on flavor. Reach. Love it. Just absolutely loving this. First strike and Wither deals damage to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counters. That makes some sense. We have Get Over Here. Whenever Hanzo attacks and isn't blocked, you may untap target creature defending player controls and have it block it. Attacks and isn't. Oh my god! I can't believe you did so well with this. Oops, that's the wrong one. This. I didn't know how you would do it. I didn't know how, but that makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. And we also have combat for 4 mana. Pay 4 life. Return Hanzo from the graveyard to the battlefield. Activate it only if a creature was dealt combat damage this turn. That also makes a whole lot of sense. This card is way more fair than Sub-Zero and is more expensive. Super Zybers. I completely agree. These were probably... Maybe only because I understand the background to Mortal Kombat, like a little bit. Enough. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm like a deep weeb on Mortal Kombat, but I played the games when I was a kid. I've watched all the movies. I more or less know what a lot of these characters do. So the flavor was perfect. Vengeance will be mine. So I think Scorpion's definitely fair. Sub-Zero, I'm gonna say, is broken. This card is insane. It's only for... I think it does way more than Scorpion and for way less mana. As if it's basically impossible to kill this damn thing. At least you can exile Hanzo Scorpion from the graveyard. New mechanic. Oh, we got combat. Mortal Kombat. Where is this? New custom keyword. Where's the new mechanic? I don't see it. Did we already do it? Maybe we already did it. 5 words a name, 5 card types. We did this wordy card. We don't have a new mechanic. We have keywords. Oh no, custom keyword here. Okay. I guess that counts. Oh, can't get rid of this card? Oh, Sub-Zero? Okay, we'll put that there here too. Technically, you can get rid of Sub-Zero. Well, I mean, maybe it's actually harder to get rid of Hanzo the Scorpion. But, like, blocking is useless with this thing. Or, like, attacking into this is useless. It's just infinite blocks. Completely free. Freezing is the custom keyword. Oh! Okay, whatever. There's a lot of custom keywords in there. We got another one from Brandon Hall. Or another one? Maybe the first one. Cyberpunk 2077. Voodoo Boys. We getting the Voodoo Boys here. Cyberpunk 2077. That's a game I haven't played. Is that worth playing? I don't know. I have no idea what this game is about. All I know is people were super hyped for it. It means nothing to me though, and I heard it was really buggy, so I was like, oh, we're gonna step away from that one. Of course, Brandon Hall will say yes, it is worth playing. The person submitting the cards on Cyberpunk. Okay, we've got like Cyberpunk is great now. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it got very good. Not at launch. All right, it's good. You know, it's like the new iPhone. Don't get the new iPhone. Get the iPhone, the one after it next year. Don't be the guinea pig for all the glitches. Watch Edge Runners first for maximum trauma. I love trauma. Okay, we got Placid. It's a 4-mana 4/4 human rogue. Partner with my man. Bridget. Is it my man Bridget? Or is it Mammon Bridget? Okay, Menace. When Placid enters or attacks, you may destroy target non-land permanent with a stun counter on it. That's super fair. Step 1, stun counter. Step 2, destroy it. Stop, criminal scum. Okay, my man. It's either my man or Mammon. Bridget? Mammon? Is it Mammon? More like Mammon. Okay, it's Mammon. Oh, I would never have guessed that from reading this. And it's pronounced Placid. Placid. Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna need it. Okay, this is a human warlock partner with Placid. And whenever you draw a card, other than the first card each turn, you may discard a card. If you do, put a stun counter on target non-land permanent. It works as a combo. Mammon Okay, Mammon is gonna make the stun counters. It's gonna freeze them, and then Placid is gonna put them out of their misery. Enemy spotted. And then they die. They die together. Okay, this works perfectly. It probably could be powered up a little bit. I don't know how to power it up though. It's basically they're partners with one ability. Probably Mammon could be 2 mana or something. Whenever you draw a card other than the first card, you may discard. If you do, put a stun. Like, discarding a card sucks to put this counter on. I think this could cost less. I think it could cost 2 mana. And I think that would be fair. Probably this could cost 3 mana. I think it's pretty overcosted. And I like the synergy. I like my synergy with Placid and Mammon. Oh man. You know what? I just have to watch some cyberpunk videos and I'll be up to date. Kano! What do you got for me, Kano, this week? Shikamaru, King's Guard. And Gara of the Desert. But we'll take a look at this one first. This is Shikamaru, King's Guard, a 4-mana 1/4. Hey, there was a Cyberpunk TCG that technically predates MTG. No! I thought MTG was like the first original TCG. Maybe give Mammon a trigger to connive ability, and she has text that whenever any creature connives, she can stun. Ooh! That's a great idea. That's actually a good idea. I like that. So getting back here, because like discarding your card that you draw sounds like a beating. Sounds like an absolute beating. So yeah, maybe change it up, saying if you connive, you can put stun counters on something. Maybe a reason to build around connive in general. Shikamaru, King's Guard. This is a 4-mana 1/4 human ninja. Shadow And Commander Ninjutsu. Oh my goodness. So basically, this is the ninja that's going to ninjutsu all the other ninjas in play because it's going to be free. Whenever Shikamaru deals combat damage to a player, you may exert him. If you do, draw 3 cards. What? What? Commander Ninjutsu for 3? This thing is insane. Then, for as long as he remains tapped, any number of target creatures with total mana value less than the number of cards in your hand have shadow and you control them. What the hell is this? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? We're going to gain control. We're going to draw a bunch of cards and gain control of everything in play. Exert, though, means every other turn. Yeah, but you're going to gain control of everyone's creatures. You could sacrifice them for all we know. This is crazy. For as long as it remains tapped, which means at least next turn. You could even untap this thing and make it attack and give it ninjutsu. You could even untap it after you get rid of the exert counter. Oh no, but then if you untap it, you lose the creatures. Well, it has shadow, so you could untap it, lose control of the creatures, attack, exert it again, and gain control of them again. But as long as he's tapped, you get a second bonus from the exert. Busted, but super danger, burn it. Who else has opinions on this card? I mean, it's nuts. And it's Commander Ninjutsu. This is your commander. It is unblockable. Well, basically unblockable. I don't think Dothy Voidwalker is going to be getting in there to put this guy in his place. Well, yeah, I definitely, this is not going to fly. And I don't even know how to make this card fair. You know what would make this card fair? Not controlling everybody's creatures equal to less than the value of the cards in your hand. That's probably going to do it. Yeah, blockable by 50% of AI cards. If you're in that AI metagame, maybe this card will work. Can you exert with ninjutsu? Well, it says when it deals combat damage to a player, you can exert them. So basically, that's the point that it would trigger. Okay, well, what's the second card? This is disqualified into last year. We have Gara of the Desert. Also, I don't think anyone would enjoy playing against that last card, just for the record. Gara of the Desert is a 4-mana 3/3, another ninja. Looks also like partially made out of stone. If you would tap a Desert or Gara, you may remove a shield counter from him instead. Sure. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may tap X untap Deserts you control. If you do, put X shield counters on Gara. Then for a white tap, detain target creature. And for... This looks very AI-like, because we just got a smorgasbord of, like, activated abilities with all sorts of weird colors here. So for 2 mana, tap Gara Connives. If target creature is detained, then Gara fights it. This is fine. This is very dirtily. Too many unknown words. Okay, so Desert is an ability on a creature. Gara is this fellow over here. And a shield counter is a counter where if you were to take lethal damage, you remove a shield counter instead, and then it doesn't die. And then at the beginning of your upkeep, you can tap your Deserts, which, by the way, most of them suck. So I don't see a problem with this. If you do put X shield counters on Gara, which, by the way, it's not even meant to get into the land, like in the red zone. This is just a big dirtly card. You're gonna tap to detain a creature, and then you gotta somehow untap it and then re-tap it again to fight. Gara connives if target creature is detained. So conniving's not broken either. So I mean, this is, if you like to dirtle around, this is the card for you here. We got an anime card. Anna and Steve Cooper on here. There's anime card. Where's an anime sound effect? They're Naruto characters. That's why it looks like AI anime. Well, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Happens every show. This card's fine. This card's fine, Kano. I don't see anything wrong with this card. Oh, that last card though, broken. Oh, super broken. It says you can remove a shield counter instead of tapping it. Huh? What, you mean to regenerate? Don't Yu-Gi-Oh cards also count for anime? If it's clearly an anime image, and there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards submitted of like dragons and robots, and it's not so clearly anime looking, this is anime for sure. Dimitri says, I would heavily recommend never using Commander Ninjutsu. What, you're gonna get booted out of your play group? Completely booted? Oh, first ability can substitute for tapping? Ah, I see, I see. Gotcha. The first ability, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may tap. If you do, put a shield counter on this thing. Oh, if you would tap a desert or Gar, you may remove a shield counter from instead. Okay. I like it. I like it. I think there's a lot of people that would like this card too. This works. Hopefully it's not annoying. Okay, next up we got Noise Maru with Joan and Usurpation. Is this like Joan of Arc? Anyway, this is Joan. Eternal Shepherdess. Is it 4 mana 5/5 Angel? Did I hear Angel? Flying Ward. Gift a card to each opponent. You mean like the? What do you mean gift a card? Like give them something from your hand, or like they can draw a card? Because it's just worded weird. If a named non-token creature would die, it instead becomes manifested. If a named non-token creature... Okay. That's interesting. Becomes a 2/2. Could come back from the dead, effectively. They draw one. This is a real mechanic. Oh, is it real? Okay. I'm not... You know what? I didn't look at the Bloomburrow. I didn't play a lot of Bloomburrow, and I never played against a card that gifted me a card. You forgetting the gift mechanic from Bloomburrow? No, I remember the gifting mechanic, but like, I didn't know what gifting a card meant. It really sounded like we're gonna give them like a card from our hand or something. Wait, isn't gift a choice? Yeah, Ward gift a card. Okay, I guess you give them the choice. They don't have to accept. Okay, now, at the beginning of each upkeep, creatures with no abilities gain your choice of flying, first strike, evolve, or tap, exert this card, and add green or red until end of turn. That's interesting. So Joan, basically what turns everything into a sheep and then gives them some sort of weird ability. This is actually fascinating. This is a great idea. Hold on, where's... It's a very, very funny looking card. Kaiser, I got some good news for you. If there's a bingo, then you can get a freebie. And there's probably going to be a bingo at some point. You can't deny a gift. I had a deck where yeah, you're going to be forced to give gifts until they decked out and lost on the spot. All right. It's Ward is giving gift. It's weird, but you know what? I think it works. I like it. I think it's a very original card. And actually, I think the flavor is very good too. A lot of the abilities work with each other. Because the manifested creature... I mean, are manifested creatures considered no abilities? Because technically you can play it for its mana cost on the other side, and all of a sudden it turns into a completely different creature. Is a play on manifest... Is a play on concept manifest destiny? Could be. Could be. Alright, let's look at the next card. The Usurpation. This is a 2-mana instant. You can't cast this spell during a player's first, second, or third turns of the game. Cast this spell only during the end step, and only if you control the player whose turn is next. What the hell? Well, I need Mindslaver out in play? If you control a permanent and no opponent... Hold on. If you control a permanent and no opponent controls a spell, ability, or permanent, you win the game. So if I have land and no opponent controls a spell, ability, or permanent, this makes no sense to me. Can anyone make sense of this card? Can someone help me here? Can only cast this at end step. And only if you control the player whose turn is next. So like what? If I control my opponent? I don't know how this card works. You cast it before your turn. Okay. What does it mean if I control a permanent, which is going to be at least the lands or mana rocks that help cast this, and no opponent controls a spell, which will always be the case when this resolves. So if the stack is empty and this is the last thing, then I win. Ability or permanent, you win the game. You can play it if you go next. You control yourself. Oh, is this broken then? I guess you cast before your turn, and they have absolutely nothing, basically. Oh, they have no permanents? If you control a permanent and no opponent controls a spell, ability, or permanent. Okay, so if they need no permanents, and I need all the permanents. Weird! This has to be a flavor win somehow that I just don't know about. But fact of the matter is... the spell and ability clause are useless. You just need opponents to have nothing on board. And it's useless because by the time this resolves... Well, no, it's not completely useless, Pedgeman, because that means this... I mean, it's technically useless, or maybe not completely. And the reason is that it's possible someone goes to their own end step and starts casting spells, and you cannot play Usurpation in response to those spells because they have spells on the stack, right? So what you really want to do is let the stack be empty, then you play Usurpation. So it might be necessary for a flavor win. You can't use it in response to something. Well, I mean, you can, right? Technically, you can. So they want the designer wants you to play this card when the stack is empty. Very strange. Very strange card. Technically good. Technically works though, because it'd be very hard for there to be a board state. I think the only time I could win like this is if my opponent has... I'm not going to say only time, but it takes a lot of work to blow up your opponent's entire board, including their lands. What's way more common is someone keeps like a no-lander at 4 cards because they have to mulligan so hard and they just never drew anything. You quickly put them out of their misery on turn 2 with Usurpation. Yeah, this is very, you could say this is not... No, it's not that specific, but you have to work really hard for it. It'd have to be more than that, Pedgeman. It's like Worldfire, and you need to have enough... You need a black and white source in play immediately, pass the turn, and no one does anything. Like, no one kept any lands in their hand. Or cannot cast anything. Oh yeah, you can't even play it on turn 2. Oh no! You have to play it on turn 4. Well, it's like opposite of Barren Glory. It's instead of you have nothing, your opponent has nothing. This is just a way of putting them out of their misery. This is the ultimate victory. Ultimate victory. Okay, this is a very cool card. I like it. Maybe this plus Upheaval. But no, it wouldn't work. Because remember, you cast this spell only during the end step and only if you control the player whose turn is next. That has to be you, which means you have to do this at the end of your opponent's turn. Which means if you play Upheaval, they would have played a land again, so that they have at least one permanent. Cyclonic Rift won't bounce the lands. You see how hard this is? This is a big achievement unlocked type of card. And Trissar is like, you can't play Upheaval, it's banned. Yeah, it's one less option. Okay, that's a very nice, thought-provoking card. Moving on, we've got Big Mike with big cards. We got Gizeh, God of Crows. And Kanwa, Great Fabulous. Some interesting experiments with Devotion. All right, let's look at your Devotion cards. This is a very playtest looking template. Giza, God of Crows, is a 3-mana legendary enchantment bird. The mythic spell is blue and black. Indestructible and flying. What is it? Super Stormcrow? As long as your devotion to blue and black is more than 3, Giza isn't a creature. When Giza attacks and isn't blocked, you may surveil 1. Whenever you surveil, you may create a 0/1 blue spirit creature token with flying. I think this is great. I love it. I have no commentary on here. It's like, you know, a lot of you out there, you make something indestructible, and you also make it in such a way that you can completely obliterate and destroy your opponent in like 2 turns. This is just a value generator. So you've got like an attacker that's only pecking in for 1 damage, but you surveil, so you can sculpt the top of your deck slowly. Also, when you surveil, you get like a random blue blocker. Those cards look like that because be printed on Zebra heat printers. What? Bingo. 5+ card types. Ooh, legendary enchantment creature, Bird God. 5+ card types. You got it. I mean, whoops. Okay, so Liquid Sulfite says, like, I mean, it's rather harmless. Ooh, do not underestimate the value. The value you're going to get off of the little birdie. It's interesting. I like it. It's different. You can put in your Dimir. I can't remember the Dimir god. There's like a Dimir milling god. Don't think it would work very well in that deck, but you know, whatever. And also, it's a very good blocker by itself, mind you. Okay, the other card we've got. Whoops. The other card is Conwa. This sounds familiar. Conwa, Great Fabulist. I will take the first side of here. Is this a double-sided card? Okay, you have 2 Conwas. Okay, so I will take the Fabulist one. I can't even see it very well. Okay, Conwa, Great Fabulist is a 3-mana 2/2 elf bard. This mythic card is blue and green, so it's mythic rarity. It's got prowess. It's got mentor. Whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature with lesser power. It teaches. And then at the beginning of your end step, if your devotion to blue and green is more than 7, transform Conwa. Okay, I'm gonna let this slide, but this is technically a 2 card. This is technically 2 cards here. This $10 super chat is supposed to only be for like the double-sided cards. You're sneaking in a 3rd card in here. Yeah, it's a transformer side. Yeah, apology accepted. Everyone, it's like basically once a week someone sneaks in a 3rd card, the sneaky 3rd card. Okay, Conwa, God of Stories, still an elf god, also indestructible. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures with 1 or more +1/+1 counters on them, surveil 2. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, if it has a +1/+1 counter on it, ooh, you get to draw a card instead. This is a very real-looking card. I swear, this is exactly what Wizards would print themselves. Well, let's see the front side. I'm not gonna say the front side's more dangerous than the back side. For 3 mana, you know, these days, I swear, this would actually just be a 2-mana card, right? There's no way they'd make a prowess card for 3 mana. I think prowess and mentor. Oh wow, this is interesting synergy. So prowess can buff up this creature. And because it's buffed up, it's actually going to mentor a lot more easier because everything else is going to be smaller. And at the beginning of your end step, your devotion to blue and green is more than 7. We get to transform this thing. We might even get help with that devotion with that legendary crow card. I can see this going a little crazy with elves. I don't think elves wants this type of thing. Only because they're not really a prowess type of deck. Elves is a really creature-dense deck, so prowess sucks there. Like, mentor is, like, fine, but generally, I've talked to a lot of elves players. They're combo players at heart. They're not actually creature players. They like to combo off with their creatures. They got a lot of, what's it called? They like the mechanic of keep tapping elves, Playing elves, tap them for mana, play more elves, Crater Hoof, and then smash you in one shot. It's drawing elves, it will work. It's clunky draw, right? Like, you gotta work for that draw. How does that work here? Yeah, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, but when you deal combat damage, you're supposed to just die. For the elves, that's how the elves players think. Elf players are a bunch of goofballs. Do I have a badoomch sound effect? Still got it. Still got it. All right, moving on. We got Raruni Rockman on a bit of a Zelda kick. What game are you playing, Raruni? Cards posted under link and link. Link and link. So we have link 1 and link 2. Link's Hyrule Champion. This is a 3/3 Elf Knight. I never thought about Link's actual creature type. Vigilance. Now, we gotta get in real close here. Flurry Rush. Whenever Link blocks, he gains double strike until end of turn. Makes some sense. Non-creature artifacts you control are equipment in addition to their other types and have equipped creature as +1/+0 and equip for 2. It's dangerous to go alone. You have to take this. And tap. Sacrifice an equipment attached to Link. Link deals 2 damage to any target. That makes some sense. I can't remember. Can you, like... can you take equipment and throw it at people and do damage? Like, I know you can, like, pick up pots and throw stuff. Like, you can throw some objects. But I can't remember if you can, like, throw equipped things. Like, take a bow and arrow and just go... Hooah! I don't remember that in the game. But I haven't played any of the new games. I probably should play a new game. I still got my Switch. Well, I don't have a Switch 2 yet. In Breath of the Wild, it was a big thing. Okay, I believe you. I 100% believe it. You can in Breath of the Wild? Okay, I just have not been part of the new age Zelda stuff here. I've been doing great, Fireburn. How have you been? Welcome back, Fireburn. Where did everyone go? We got a lot of people. They come and go. And I get that. That's just how YouTube works. I probably have to go back to the morning streams. Okay, I really have nothing against this card. You know, it's very wordy, but there's nothing overwhelming about this. It's another equipment enabler. I'm just curious. Okay, I have a question for chat. Is there a single tier 0 CEDH deck based around equipment? Is there a single one? Because there are so many equipment enablers in this game, and I want to say none of them work. It's for that but I know it's a really beloved like card type. Hence why Link Hyrule's Champion is created here. Yes, Godo. We're gonna go research Godo. Okay, I'm loosely familiar with Godo. Godo! The Bandit Warlord, 6 mana, 3/3. Enters the battlefield. You can search your library for an equipment card, put on the battlefield. When it attacks for the first time each turn, untap it, and all samurai you control after this phase, there is an additional combat phase. This is actually good. Godo is a turbo equipment deck with Helm of the Host. Oh, listen, that's just a cheesy 2-card combo. It's just that's all. It's just a cheesy 2-card combo. I can't even count that. I would ask if one of those equipped decks run without Pure Steel Paladin. That's a good card. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So the answer is kinda. So there is a goated equipment deck, but it's not really an equipment deck. It's just a combo deck where one card combos out the other card. Yeah, a lot of CEDH decks just combo. You describe CEDH. I get it. All cards is 2-card combos. But there's like no synergy otherwise. Okay, question. Does the Godo deck play any other equipment other than Helm of the Host? And does it have like a bunch of other equipment enablers? I gotta look at a Godo deck. Like, that's a problem. I don't know what's in the Godo deck. Could have anything. I assume it's just Godo and the Helm. Godo is a stacks deck. Oh my god! And yes, there's stacks equipment. All right, you win. Chat wins. Link Hyrule's champion. It's a real card. It's for the Godo deck, or I guess it's a Link deck with Godo in it. Next, we got Link, Savior of Termina. Termina. I don't know where the hell this is. They got. Hold on. Whoa. Wait. You know what's the right time? It's time for this song. It's got the Goron mask. Okay, we have a 3-mana 2/3 elf. Vigilance. The Song of Healing. Create a mask equipment artifact token with, when this enters, exile target creature card from a graveyard. Equipped creature is a copy of the exiled card. We killed the Goron? We killed him? And equipped for 3 mana? I killed the Goron. Or we pillaged its dead bot. No, we killed the Goron. In fact, we killed it so hard it got obliterated. We exiled it. It's the Majora's Mask town. Majora's Mask is the source. Why are we exiling a creature from a graveyard to then all of a sudden a mask was created out of it? That's a bit creepy. Yeah, now I am a Goron. Who's the Goron now? No, the Goron mask is the essence of a dead Goron. You know, the way I'm reading this card, we took the Goron's face. There's no other way. We embalmed it, and now we wear it. Link is sick as hell. That is really creepy. Link steals people's identities with masks in their likeness. Look, if that was true, we're not exiling target creature cards from anywhere. We leave them there. We just, like, when this enters the battlefield, copy target creature, or like equip creature. It's just be like, create a mask token when it enters the battlefield. Create a mask token of target creature. Oh, I see. That's why you want to exile the card. You know what? We're gonna have to go old-fashioned with this, where it said, like, note, name, and stats of card targeted when this card enters the battlefield. And then when you equip, you become a copy of the noted creature or whatever that targeted when it was on the battlefield. Only works on dead people? Does it? Dead Gorons? You free their soul and steal their face. Okay, do you know what? I'm just gonna have to trust everyone. Maybe better to exile from hand. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna assume it's a flavor win. I'm just trying to. Anyway, I was just psychologically trying to figure out what the hell Link is doing here. It almost sounded like Link was some sort of Silence of the Lambs sort of sick freak. Yeah, it was very, very dark. Very, very dark. All of a sudden, and how does no one notice? Does this look like a Goron to you? No chance. Just looks like a little boy with a Goron face on. That's all. Yeah, this is a Texas Chainsaw Massacre thing. You got that? You're exactly right. The flavor is that the Song of Healing is curing pain and doing the job that a dead soul could not finish. Okay, whatever. Okay, this is a pass. We got super chats to get through. Okay, Pedgeman, it's your time to shine. There's a dono for Pedgeman, and we'll save the dono for chat to the end. Oh, Anna, we're very far from the freebie section. We got this. We got all these. Look at all these super chats. We got super chats galore. Millions of super chats. We're gonna get through them eventually, though, Anna. You might get a freebie in the end. Okay, and Pedgeman, because you have a freebie. Where's the dono? Dono for Pedgeman. Ooh, it's getting dark on this bottom right quadrant of the bingo card. Okay, clown piece, troublebringer. Trisar is like, I'm pretty far down the queue. Where are you? Yeah, you are. All right, we got clown piece. Maybe Harley Quinn's daughter or cousin. Okay, it's a 3-mana 2/5 fairy flag bearer, and it's America. Ugh, I don't have a USA sound effect yet. I've been meaning to get one. America. Whenever an opponent is choosing targets as part of casting a spell they control or activating an ability they control, that player must choose at least one flag bearer on the battlefield if able. Oh, we're bringing back the flag bearers. Is this in response to me mentioning like flag bearer was an amazing mechanic? This is a great idea. Not red, white, and blue in that order. Oh, you mean the mana cost? Yeah, if I remember, only Captain America had that. They went out of their way to do that too, just for old Captain. Okay, we've got broadcast. What is that? It's like cascade. Whenever this permanent becomes the target of a spell or ability, copy it and choose a different target for the copy. This triggers only once per turn, but it sounds like we're gonna do it twice. Multiple instances of broadcast each trigger separately. America! It's American this way. You target me, I target you twice. The dono for Pegman on the bingo is top right, not bottom right. Did I mark the wrong square? There's dono. Oh, hold on. What? Is there 2 of them? Dono. Oh, sorry. Dono for chat. Oh, here's donos. Oh, thank you so much, Anna. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I can't even read the bingo card. Can't even read the bingo card. Oh, I'm lost. Flavor Fail doesn't conjure and auto-equip a gun. Look, not every state is armed. All right? Not every state does that. The damn draws. Captain America and some old white, blue, red cards are like, oh, like Zedru? Why would they do that? It was by accident or something? So, okay, whenever an opponent is choosing targets as part of a spell, we're going to redirect them? Whenever this permanent becomes the target of a spell, copy it. Oh, we're just copying. So actually, we still get targeted. So if we get hit by Doomblade, we're Doomblading twice. This is fun. Yeah, I'm Canadian. I'm Canadian. When I say whenever you hear me say something like America, I am merely how do I put it? Parroting an American. That's all. Anyway, okay, so you target something twice. I think this is a great idea. And we're bringing flag bearers, and basically you are gonna regret. You target me, I'll target you, and then your best friend, I suppose. Great for bluffing retaliate. Yeah, exactly. You don't know where I'm gonna target, or maybe they do. It could be something weird. We need to kill those 2 creatures from player B. So I'll target your flag bearer, and then you two, that'll divide or increase the damage. All right, moving on. This is a good one. We got... okay, time to go back in order. Okay, we've got... we'll start with Elixir, I guess. Painted Fringe. Heard that sound effect before. Let's go with this one. Painted Fringe. There's a land. When this land enters, separate all colors into 2 piles. An opponent chooses one of those piles. White, blue, black, red, and green are colors? Huh? All colors. Okay, tap, add 1 mana. Oh, I see. You get like a tri-land. Oh, it's factor fiction for colors. This is incredible. This is a great idea. It's almost it reminds me of that draft card. It's literally factor fiction for I don't know, colors of lands. And separate all colors into 2 piles. I would say you'd be really crazy if this is played turn 1. Causes memory issues though? I don't think so. I think it'd be pretty easy to bring a bunch of colored beads with you if you play this card. And you just like mark it down, or you even bring markers with you, and then on a piece of paper you write down what colors you noted for this thing. Very artful. It comes into play untapped. So basically you need this to be in a 5-color deck, or at least 4 colors. What do you do about multicolor cards? What about multicolor cards? You cast them. Colors aren't physical cards you can pile up in a game, but I get it. If you always set the colors in 2 groups of 2 and 3, you only need to remember 2 colors, the ones you can use or the ones you can't use. That's true. That's also what you can do. I don't think it's that messy. I think it's slightly time consuming, but you know what? I would say any card that has to deal with counters is also time consuming. I don't think this is any more time consuming. Nikachu isn't a mind reader, and it shows. You got that 100% right. If only. If only I had the power of reading people's minds. Man, I can't see this being good unless you're playing at least 4 colors, which a lot of people do, Sulfin, though. A lot of people do. They love 4 and 5 color decks. Why is it piles, though? Opponent choose when it separate all colors into 2 piles. Okay, so well, how do you want to word it then? Okay, I'll give you that. The wording is a bit jank. An opponent chooses one of those piles. I guess what you could say is when this land enters, no, okay, I guess so. When this land enters, I guess you give your opponent a choice between, you give your opponent a choice, one of 2 choices between blue, white, black, red, or green. Like, I have no idea how to word this. Piles is the rules term. It also works with Commander that cares about piles. Yeah, but like, we're like making piles of like something intangible. Like, it's not a physical thing. The colors aren't a physical thing. Both literally and figuratively. Color only exists in our mind. The entire world is probably actually black and white, or the whole universe, I should say. I learned that in a video. I learned that in some sort of physics video. You know, color only exists in our mind. It doesn't exist outside of it. This card is such a trip. The celestial toy maker energy. Okay, we all know what it means. I'm giving it a pass. If this is the real way to make it work, then then so be it. That's true. The universe is colorless. We as humans bring color to the universe. Isn't that beautiful? Doesn't that sound great? It's janky rules lawyers BS that Wizards of the Coast just doesn't update, like how Konami refuses to explain their bans. Oh, Wizards will explain their bans, but the explanation is garbage. Almost always. The damn draws! What do you got for us? We've got All-Seeing Homunculus. It's got that evil eye. It's gonna look at you. You think you're peeing in privacy? Absolutely not. This thing sees all. So don't be shy. Okay, blue, 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 0-4. It's nothing that they haven't seen before. Blue, blue, blue for Homunculus, 0-4, ward, reveal your hand. It's not even a big deal. During your upkeep, scry 2, then draw a card. That's nuts. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they may reveal it. If they don't, you may draw a card. This thing's crazy. I like it. I don't even know. It's probably not even broken. Scrytooth and draw a card is probably pretty strong, though. But it's weak. It dies to anything. It dies to anything, and you get to see everything. It's a neat card. I like it. I like the design. Kaiser says, I just want to know if Nikachu can figure out why a pointer of the Red Lotus is banned in Yu-Gi-Oh! I have no idea. I probably wouldn't figure it out. Think about how large his contacts are. Oh, yeah. So this one big eyeball here. I bet his eye is his weakness. Trust me. Yeah, no doubt. Especially if you lose that, you lose everything. I really have nothing to say. I think it's a pretty neat card. It's probably really strong if it sticks to the board. Not to mention, if it says reveal your hand, I assume it's reveal hand to all players at the table. So it's pretty annoying because you're going to reveal all this information to everybody else, just in case anyone wants to kill it. So actually it might disincentivize people from killing it. No one wants to know you've got like a board wipe or, something evil planning up your sleeve. Trying to be a little bit inconspicuous here. That's the joke. Apparently, even some of the Konami employees don't understand the ban on a pointer of the Red Lotus. Was it banned so long ago no one even remembers why it was banned? Homunculus are somewhat small creatures. Makes sense. Well, this one has a big butt. It's all defense, which is weird because what are you blocking with? Your eyeball? It's like it's a sensitive part of the body. I think this card is really cool. Maybe even I would play it in my Merfolk deck. It was banned recently. They banned a card for no reason. Fools. Complete fools. Mappius. What do you got for us, Mappius? Hugie, the Jewel Mikanko. That's an anime card. That's an anime card for you. Okay, we have a 2-mana 0/1 human monk. It's bestow for 3 mana. Or as you control have ward 2. But what about the host? Prevent all combat damage dealt to Huli. When Huli enters, put a shield counter on enchanted creature. This is interesting. This is a card that does a lot, but actually does nothing. It's very, very... It's defensive. It's defending. It's coming to... What did Sailor Moon say? No, not Sailor Moon. What did Jesse and James say? To protect the world from devastation, which they don't even do. They don't protect. Team Rocket didn't protect anything. That was a complete lie. Their entire slogan was just a bunch of nonsense. They were thieves for the most part. Team Rocket didn't... as far as I'm concerned, Team Rocket never did anything noble. I don't remember Jesse and James ever protecting squat when crap went down. You know what I mean? Unite all peoples within our nation. Yeah, none of those things happened. I mean, villains lie. You're not wrong, Kano. You're not wrong. Team Rocket protected Pikachu from being stolen by Team Rocket. Was there an episode where that happened? Makes some sense to me. You could also say Team Rocket might have protected Pikachu from being enslaved by Ash, forced to fight against Pikachu's will, to become just for Ash's selfish demands for becoming a Pokemon champion. That also works. They had a Wobbuffet, and that was all that matters. Okay, Jesse and James said that Team Rocket motto wrong every time. Did they? The Team Rocket theme is Jesse and James mishearing it originally. Oh, I gotta look into this. Did they misheard their own theme? They helped Ash on multiple occasions? Well, if they don't help Ash, then they'd be out of a job. Their job is to steal that Pikachu. And if Ash is out of the picture, then their job is out of the picture. That's how it works in this world. You gotta keep the problem alive. Yes, kinda. Team Rocket would protect Pikachu if anyone else tried to capture him. That's a bit weird. They're like protecting their own interest. Yeah, in another world, Ash is the villain. If you think about it hard enough. Okay, now why are we talking so much about Team Rocket? Because this is like Jesse and James. Aura's coming to protect, well, according to the motto, and you prevent all combat damage dealt to Hu Li. And whenever Hu Li enters, you put a shield counter on an enchanted creature. That could have been the Pikachu. Read the Pokemon manga. It's extremely dark and bloody, as all mangas are. They have to be adapted to be very fluffy and friendly for the cartoon crowd. Well, yeah, I guess for kids in general. I mean, Pegasus is supposed to be dead in Yu-Gi-Oh! They just killed him off immediately. There's only so long one kid can stay 10. Something the fairy says at foot. That's right. That's right, the damn draws. All right. I think this card is cool. It's a cool support card. I just don't understand what happens when it's bestowed. Do we get all the abilities? When Hua Li enters, put a shield counter. So I guess you enter the battlefield when it bestows. You put the shield counter on the creature that it's bestowing, and it's got like super protection. I think it works great. Game theory is Ash Ketchum Nosferatu. I have no idea who Nosferatu is. To be fair, the manga of Pokemon came after the anime. Really? Usually it's the other way around. Usually. Next up, deck collector with Tomato Frog. Hope it's easier to find than the first card. I found it easily. Okay, instructions clear. This is it's either a red or 2 generic for a 1/2 frog. It's a tomato apparently, so it's like a food. Pay 2, tap, sacrifice tomato frog. You gain 3 life. Or pay 2, tap, sacrifice tomato frog, deal 3 damage to target opponent. Now, why are we dealing damage? I don't understand that part. Is it like a bomb? Oh, it's like throwing tomatoes, like at like a bad performer, or like you want to boost someone off stage. Spicy food, flavor fail, not a food. Yeah, that's right. Flavor fail needs to be food. I mean, it's effectively food. You throw the mato. Yeah, you throw the tomato. Should be food frog. Look at everyone giving the business here. Why isn't it a food? Why isn't it officially a food? I mean, it's effectively a food. Is every card that acts like a food technically a food? I can't remember. How can you sack such a cute frog? I think it's the same way you sack any tomato. You know, if I grabbed a tomato and with a Sharpie put like a smiley face on it, you'd feel bad about it too, but you would still do it. It's a frogmato. We're finding better names for this card. Maybe they just didn't want it to be an artifact. Yeah, technically we're throwing like a real living, breathing thing, and it's just gonna go splat. It's just gonna, for 2 damage. So rude. Nikachu improves the card. It's better as a food? Is it? Okay. I've improved the card. I don't even know how I improved it. I just trust that it works. Oh, because food is an artifact. Oh, that's right. How are you doing 3 damage with a tomato that's eatable? Well, if you throw it hard enough at somebody, it's gonna hurt. Also, if the tomato is firm enough, it'll do some damage. It's gonna leave a bruise. It's not gonna do nothing. You could even die if you get hit by enough tomatoes. It just can't be that. It just cannot be the juicy, squishy kind. This is a cool card. That's pretty cute too. Tomato hurts more than a 2/2B? Oh yeah. Okay, next up, we got Benovsky. Benovsky GM, maybe stands for Grandmaster. Evoke Angel Counterspell. That sounds crazy. So crazy it might work. Evoke Angel Counterspell. What happened here? Oh yeah, we have a 7-mana 5/5 Angel Warrior with Flash. It's got flying, it's got vigilance, and it's got lifelink. When this creature enters the battlefield, when a creature enters, you may counter target spell support 2. Someone remind me what support does. It has evoke for 3 mana, so it's effectively an absorb that could be a creature. So it's got a fair mana cost. I should say 1,000,000 billion % this card would see play. 100%. Like, this is every blue-white controller's wet dream to have like a decent regular interactive spell attached to a win condition at the same time. So early on in the game, when you're trying to stabilize the board and so on, you use the evoke to just counter stuff. And not to mention, this is like super Mystic Snake once you hit that 7 mana. I mean, it's crazy. It would be so backbreaking. Mystic Snake is just a 4 mana 2/2 that counters a creature. This is 5/5 flying, vigilance, and lifelink. That's a lot of abilities. It's backbreaking. Modern players evoke cost, what, 4 mana? Oh yeah, evoke, yeah. They forgot what mana was like. That makes me wonder, probably the evoke cards should have just cost some sort of mana instead of being completely for free. Okay, you can put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures to support. You know what? Get rid of the support. This thing is strong enough by itself, I think. I don't think the support is necessary. Like, I get it. You could put this in maybe a more aggro deck instead of a control deck. But I think this card is like pretty OP as it is. OP is maybe not. It's a strong card. I don't know what the support, if the support is necessary to make it even stronger. Jess is like, I'm a 6/6 then? I'm bigger than this angel. Yeah. Give it Undying? No. What? No, then you just cheated in play. Because you just evoke it, and then when it dies, it immediately comes back. That would be terrible. It'd be very, very dangerous. Spectral Maniac says, the wording is sadly a bit awkward. You can't support if there isn't a spell to target. Oh, really? Okay, then we definitely get rid of support. All right, let's see. Unanimous agreement. Get rid of the support, and it works perfectly. Yeah, Undying would be busted. We just pay 3 mana for a 5/5 flying vigilance light. So it wouldn't be 5/5. It'd be a 6/6 because of Undying. Otherwise, it's a cool card. And you know what? Maybe we need more Mystic Snake-like cards back into the game. Mystic Snake doesn't even see any play anymore. We got EK70 Star Land Cycle. There's a variation for each color. I assume if we see one, we see them all. Land Cycle. Star Land Cycle. I assume it's just easy to read these. Okay, we have Ultura. It's a star. It's an enchantment land. So it's an It's an aura? Oh, no. It is a land that happens to be an enchantment, and its subtype is star. Okay, I got confused for a second. Tap, add an amount of red equal to the number of age counters on this permanent. It has cumulative upkeep, pay 2 life. Good God. So in the beginning, it taps for nothing. Next turn, it taps for 1, and then it just keeps going up. Could be a danger. It could be. It's possible. Supernova. When Ultura is destroyed, deal damage equal to the number of age counters on this permanent to each creature. So I'm assuming each one is basically the same with a different ability. So the blue one is, when it's destroyed, choose X different targets. When it's destroyed, choose X different target creatures, where X is the number of age counters on this permanent. Tap and place a stun counter. Okay. Just putting stun counters on creatures. When this is destroyed, choose X different target creatures, where X is the number of age counters, and place a +1/+1 counter on the creatures. Then we got Supernova. When it's destroyed, choose X different creatures. So we exile target creature, then return. Oh, so we're blanking them. Exile target creature and then return it under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And the last one. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of age counters on this permanent. I think you've got a great idea. I actually really like this idea. We're making cumulative upkeep not seem so bad. You're gonna lose life though. Boy, are you gonna lose life. But we're adding so much mana every other turn. I wonder if they would be broken. Because, like, what would a combo... I mean, a combo player is going to care a little bit about their life. But let's say you play this on turn 1. Turn 2, it makes 1 mana. Turn 3, it makes 2. And then turn 4, it makes 3. But you've paid 8 life? Oh, they probably die. They probably die. So it'll only be useful in Commander. Death Shadow with the black one. I would actually say this is probably not good in a Death Shadow. Well, no, okay, maybe it is good in a Death Shadow deck. I forgot. You don't have to pay the cumulative upkeep. You can just be like, okay, I'm not paying it. It goes away. So, because I was about to think, like, if you're in a Death Shadow deck, usually you're at like 3 to 5 life. The thing is gonna kill you. Wait, it accumulates super fast. Oh, sorry, the first cumulative upkeep is 2 life. The next one is 4 life. Then it's 6. Then it's 8. So you're like you're dead. If in a 20 life game, you're dead on the 4th one. Turn 4, you paid a total of 12 life at that point. No. You not paid a 12. So like, we bring out Nikachu's calculator. Nikachu's calculator has been brought out. It has been summoned. So the first turn we pay 2 life, but then we have 2 counters that we have to pay for. So then we have to pay 4 life. Then on the on the 4th turn, we pay for 3. Oh, you're talking about the 4th turn. You could be right. Turn 4, you paid a total of 12 life. Okay, sorry. Nikachu's calculator actually confirms what you said. So turn 4, we have paid 12 life. Turn 5, we've paid a total of 20 life. That's why we bring out Nikachu's calculator, to confirm what people say around here. Mappius was right all along. Nikachu's calculator. It works. Math, people. The power of math in the palm of my hand. Hold on, cumulative upkeep sacrifices, though. Supernova is a destroy trigger. Oh no! We have to rename it. Yeah, we definitely have to say, or you can just say, when Nixius is put to the graveyard. When Nixius is put into the graveyard, each opponent loses whatever. I think that's a simple fix. Really nice catch there. Super good catch, Kano. Otherwise, the whole thing is worthless. So I think that's the idea. Sacrificing triggers destruction ability. Well, no. When it's sacrifice and destroyed are 2 different things. Aren't things destroyed when they get sacked? Not as far as I know. How do I send in cards for review? I got some cool stuff. I've got all information in the description below, Klutz. And we do these shows once every other Wednesday. So next week is an AI stream, but the week after that, we go back to custom cards. You have to basically, you join my Discord, you post your card in the Discord, give it a name by text, then you super chat $5, $5 American dollars. Even though I'm Canadian, which means it's worth more to me. And then I'll look it up, and we will look at your card. Okay, next up, we're going to go to Tresaru, the Ethereal Recompense? The hell? Ethereal Recompense. Okay. Hey, Tresaru, wasn't that long. Wasn't as long as you thought it was. Okay, so this is a 10 mana sorcery. Why are we not utilizing the whole space of the card here? It's like, the text is tiny like Yu-Gi-Oh! For no reason. Isn't Canada worth more? Absolutely not. Our dollar sucks. It's worth nothing. And honestly, actually, America dragged our dollar with it. It's quite humorous. Maybe in the long run, our dollar will be worth something, but at the moment, it's just tanking. The American dollar goes down, the Canadian dollar is going right with it. Oh, we got bingo! A mana value 10 card. We're 10 CMC. All right, that works. Okay, Ethereal Recompense. I don't know what that is. Sorcery. All creature cards from exile Sorry, put all creature cards from exile onto the battlefield under your control. Your life total becomes your starting life total. We're back, boys. We're back and better than ever. We're so back. This is the we're so back card. Okay, Pyrofox, just letting everyone know there's no destruction trigger on sack. I really have to say anything about this card. Can't this be cheaper? Or maybe, no, maybe it can't. But it's from exile. Put all creature cards from exile. Well, but maybe it's not too hard to get them in exile. It's a fascinating card. Put all creature cards from exile onto the battlefield under your control. But you have to get other people's cards from exile, too. So I was like, I meant to apologize for the small text in the super chat. It's because the flavor text is big. Amidst the rivers of blood and beds of ash, we were blessed by a ray of light, sleeping through the hill and into our broken souls, ushering in warriors we thought long forgotten. It's a hell lot better than all that AI stuff I've been reading for years. Pretty sweet card. Yeah, basically you get, this card is basically a second chance at life. So your life total goes back to the original, and you got everyone else's lives. You got all their creatures in your power. Magic's version of Fiber Jar. I guess so. Ash Blossom. I guess so. Next up, we got Dartaurus, Carbon Brave Explorer. I made a card based on my main furry. He's an archaeologist, so he deals with artifacts. Carbon Brave. Let's furry it up. Okay, we have a 5 mana. Oh god, that's a lot of words. At least it's big. The resolution is really clear. Okay, we have a 5 mana Orzhov. You're an Orzhov? Is it because they steal things? Okay, 5 mana for a 3/3 Cat Artificer. Whenever you cast an artifact spell with mana value 3 or less from your hand, choose up to X paw worth of modes, where X is that artifact's mana value. You may choose the same mode more than once. This ability triggers only once per turn. This is going to be hard because I have no idea how easy or hard it is to get paw on here. You cast an artifact spell with mana value 3 or less from your hand, choose up to X paw, X the artifact's mana value. So I can't be more than 3, is what you're telling me. This looks like a board game I play. Yeah, with all the paws on the card, just shows you where you have to go. Okay, if you have 1 paw, draw a card, then discard a card. If you choose to spend 2 paw, search your library for an artifact card with mana value 3 or less, reveal it, put it into your hand. Stealing stuff. I guess not stealing stuff. You're an archaeologist. You're an explorer, exploring within your own library. And then we have 3 paw, return target artifact card from any graveyard. Any graveyard? Just had little cobwebs. It had cobwebs on it. I swear I didn't know it was yours. Anyway, from any graveyard with mana value 2 or less to the battlefield tapped under your control. I think this is a banger. I think this is a great card. I mean, it's incredibly versatile. And also, you know what I really like about, for the most part, this card is very clear. So you, whenever you cast an artifact spell... Oh, wait a minute, you do this over and over again. Okay, but that's fine. This is a 5 mana card. So you get this thing in play, and whenever you cast artifacts, you help find yourself more artifacts. Paw as mode indicators were a thing in Bloomborough. Oh, yes. They should bring it back. Even though it's it's super recent. Yeah, paws were from Bloomborough. Bingo, wordy card. It is a word. It is technically a wordy card. A super, super wordy card. I mean, it's loaded with words. I'm surprised you found... The audacity to add flavor text to a card like this. That is the level of the level of arrogance in card design. You wanted all this and still wanted to fit in some flavor text. But I mean, the card is good. I think the card is great. What was the flavor text? I am ignorant of what I do not know. You know what? It's deep. More people need to know this. This card needs 1 font size smaller to be perfect fit. Maybe. Honestly, I think it fit. I'm surprised how well it fits. The border is really good and the art is great. Not to mention, it reminds me of that Ancestral Recall card. Paw cards were really cool. Okay, 3 cheers to paw cards. 3 cheers to Carbon Brave Explorer. Okay, next up. Tresara says the flavor text is the hardest part of a card design. Yeah. Well, in my opinion, if you've got like a bunch of words in this card, okay, you're gonna forego the flavor text. I can't remember. It was just a card I looked at a little while ago. The one bringing back all the humans and the humans and restarting your life total. I read that flavor text because basically I read the card. I read the card very quickly, faster than I thought. This feels like an in-universe Dora the Explorer, and we're all for it too. Dora the Explorer gonna teach us everything. Okay, we got Gabrielle Doyen. I literally had the Thunder of Inspiration strike me while watching the stream. The card is called Champion of Sacred Night. Okay, we have a 5-mana 3/3 Centaur Knight with Vigilance. Other enchantments you control with mana value less than or equal to your devotion to white have Indestructible. Okay, Vigilant. Other enchantments. This is an Enchantress card. It's interesting you have other enchantments. So if we kill this thing, we get to kill all the other enchantments. Although a lot of the enchantments have Shroud already. What's up with that? Oh, is there a do we still have a 2-hour stream thing here? We do have a 2-hour. Wow, look how much we're hitting like literally everything. We have no bingo. We have no bingo yet. It's crazy. Okay, we have a okay, this is still a 5-mana Centaur Knight. It's an enchantment creature. It's got Vigilance. Other enchantments you control with mana value less than or equal. Oh, to your devotion to white have Indestructible. Okay, do we have a bingo space where you can't get rid of this? Too much X, super specific. Oh no, we already did that one. Can't get. Okay, we most definitely cannot get rid of this thing. This is just trying to create a board of like never getting rid of anything. Yeah, we're dodging bingos like crazy, like Neo. That's what the bingo card is like. And it's doing an incredibly good job. So this is a green-white Enchantress staple, 100 million%. There's really nothing else to say about it. It'd probably be a great card in there. It's probably going to be a tutor target. So, like, basically, this is the card for the Enchantress players who want their deck to be super indestructible. It's other enchantments, so you can get rid of it. Yes. But what if you have 2 of them on the battlefield? What if you have 2 of them? Other enchantments are indestructible, but then if you have a second one, then all of them will. And then you be screwed completely. Bingo, there was a new creature type earlier from the Darkened creature. It was Ascended. Huh? Oh, the Ascended? Oh, well, I don't remember. Do we have new... Oh, you're saying there was a new... Oh, Ascended was the new creature type? Oh, I can't remember. Okay, I'm just going to trust you guys. I have to put trust in the coffee crew. It's very, very late. Okay, we have one bingo. Whoops. From a supposed creature type. Okay, you can already give them Shroud at mana value of 2 plus tutor, so this is super fine. As far as I'm concerned, you can't get rid of enchantment creatures. They're like indestructible. So you just have to beat them before they assemble their giant like fortress. It's all about that. It's all about all about killing them before they assemble their lock, like a prison. Oh, I said it myself. Oh, okay, I forgot to mark it. Okay, thanks for letting me know, chat. And then in response, Champion of the Sacred Night. This is a great card. It's an excellent addition to any Enchantress player's deck. Kalinsess, the Sky Dragon of Osiris. More dragons. Oh, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card if I've ever seen one. Looks like it came right out of the anime. It's probably the, I don't know, brother or sister of this Red Eyes Black Dragon. And it's like, bingo! 5+ words in the name! Do we not have that? 5+ words in the name, and still doesn't actually make a bingo. That's crazy. What the hell? What the hell is going on here? This is nuts. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Card incoming. Okay, back to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. 9 mana for a star +1 creature. It's a dragon god. Flying Vigilance. This creature's power and toughness are each equal to twice the number of cards in your hand +1. And then your opponents may have creatures they control enter the battlefield tapped. Your opponents may have creatures they control enter the battlefield. What do you mean may? Shouldn't this just force them? Or is it like some sort of or is there some reason you want to give them the option? That's just very unusual. Your opponents may have creatures they control enter the battlefield tapped. Like most of the, yeah, may, what's the, well, I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Oh, wait, read the next line. Oh, maybe there's more. We'll read on. Okay, whenever a creature an opponent controls enters untapped, it gets -5/-0 until end of turn. Then if its power is 0 or less, destroy it. Aha. All right, their choice. But it seems like it's an oh, I see. So if the creature is big enough, they'll want to have it come into play untapped. But if it's not big enough, they're going to want to have it come into play tapped. Reading the whole card explains the card. Great idea. I like this. I'm running out of super chat sound effects for good things. Does that sound good? No, that doesn't sound good. Sounds like we're thinking about something. This is oh, really? This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card, Nikachu. It's Slifer! Slifer the Sky Dragon, Yugi's first god card he got during Battle City. I didn't recognize him, because I don't remember any of these abilities in the anime. I saw Slifer fight several times. I don't remember any of this. Find my cards. You get the grammar one every time. Every time. Okay, we got... Okay. It's time for donations. We have officially 3 donations. We have a donation from Darth Taurus. By the way, thank you very much. We have a donation from Steve Cooper. And as of this moment, there was only... By the time we got to the donation part of the show, we have only 1 bingo for donations. Anna's going to get one. And I believe... Kaiser gets one, and did anyone else want one? Okay, let's start with Anna. Resimulate, baby. Let's give you a nice super chat sound effect. Resimulate. All right, Anna, we got Resimulate. It is a 4 mana enchantment. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 2 or less, you may reveal a card from your hand with the same name as that spell, which is not... Commander players already looking at... I bet Commander players looking at this card is like, oh, this is not playable for me. Now, if you do, put that card onto the battlefield tapped. This ability triggers only once each turn. Is there a way of making this work in Commander? I don't think so. You may reveal a card from your hand with the same name. Yeah, it has to be the same name. So basically, what is the point of this thing? So you cheat out creatures, but they're cheap creatures. Can only be with mana value 2 or less. Oh, wait a minute. It's like a Relentless Rats combo card? Or is it Persistent Petitioners can do it? Oh, right. So there's some cards that are like you can have any number. I can't remember. Isn't Relentless Rats like 3 mana, though? Maybe Persistent Petitioners can be the cheap one. You can conjure cards in your hand. Well, only in alchemy. Not in the real world, the damn draws. In the real world, we're limited by physics. What cards exist in our deck. Okay, that's not true. We make tokens. Yeah, there are some cards, but does this come with literally 1 card? Not every card has to be a commander card. No, it's totally true. But then even if it isn't a commander card... Oh, okay. You know what? This can combo with a lot of other cards that are like Squadron Hawk. Because the thing is, it's pretty expensive. It's 4 mana, and you're cheating out 2 mana creatures, which at that point I'd be like, why don't we just play our 2 mana creatures for like the 4 mana that we have of this thing in play? Anyway, that's just how I looked at it. Bingo alert, dono for chat. Okay, we have a dono for chat. Okay, I'll give you this thing. The bingos are supposed to be cut off at a point. These are basically for fun at this point. Otherwise, if the show goes on long enough, then you'd fill the whole bingo card 100%. We're still going. I mean, this card totally works. It 100% works. I think it's a great way to, I guess, cast, persistent petitioners. You know what I might just say? Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may reveal a card from your hand with the same name as that spell. If you do, put it onto the battlefield. Like, would that really be broken? I don't think so. Like, I want to say that that would be fine, because you've literally just paid up in front for like a part of that card. And if you happen to have both those cards in your hand, I think you should be able to cheat it for free. It seems like so restrictive to have this mana value 2 or less. Broken with Atraxa? But you have to cast the first Atraxa. How is that a problem? The show should go on long enough to fill the entire bingo card. Do you know how many combos there are? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like, that'd be like 12 extra cards. That's like an extra hour. That's crazy. Doesn't say the first one has to be cast from hand. No, it's true. Oh, are you saying... Well, no, but like... Well, if you have an Atraxa in hand, you cast an Atraxa from exile. I think that's fine. Like, the first Atraxa was basically winning in the first place. I'd like to try that with Cuckoo Show. So I'm just saying... I don't know if it has to be restricted to 2 or less. I think it could just be like format you can. I mean, unless a card like this exists, I think this card could be put. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I think it's restricted to so small, but now you can win twice. Yeah, we win twice. Twice as gloryful. Okay, this is a cool design. It deserves its spot here. Okay, Kaiser, what's your card? What's your card? Oh, it's super fair. Let us play that with Phage. Come on, why not? I do like winning twice, of course. Okay. Kaiser's card is also compliments of... The last card was Darth Taurus's, and this one will be compliments of Steve Cooper. What's it called? Yoshi? Yaoshi. The Aeon of Abundance. We have a Planeswalker. I don't think we got one Planeswalker card today. Not a single one. Okay, this is a 4 mana, 3 loyalty Yaoshi. Creatures you control have tap, add 1 mana of any of this creature's colors. Then +1, put a +1/+1 counter on each tap creature you control. Then for 0, create a 3/3 shapeshifter creature token. That's all colors with changeling. And then it's a changeling card, which means it's a card for any deck. -2, you may sacrifice a creature. When you do, search your library for a creature card that shows a color and creature type with the sacrifice creature. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Okay, hold on. So we can ultimate this immediately. So for 4 mana, we can sacrifice, say, a mana dork. When you do, search your library for a creature card that shares a color and creature type with the sacrifice creature. Put it onto the battlefield. Well, like, what's the biggest bird or... This is probably broken, right? Like, it would just get... Okay, maybe it can't get more fun. I think the ultimate should just cost more. Either the ultimate costs 3 or the ultimate costs 4. Yeah, exactly. Or you get stuff like this. You just sack an Eldrazi spawn and go get Emrakul. Yeah, so it needs to be in a situation where you tick this thing up. And honestly, most ultimates are like, it's usually tick up, then ultimate. So really, like, it should be -5 or something. So you go +1, and then you go ultimate. There's probably so many combos with this, like sack elf. What's the largest elf we can go get? Let's go elf hunting. Okay, we want a green elf. It's got to be a creature. It needs to be an elf. What's the biggest elf I can get in this game? Mana value equal... We'll just say mana value is greater than 7. Is there anything like that out there? Okay, they don't exist. Mana value greater than 6. Okay, Allosaurus Rider, which is actually sad. That wouldn't be a good one. Ooh, we could get Glade Heart Cavalry. Enters the battlefield, support 6. Support has returned! Second support card today. Whenever a creature you control with +1/+1. Okay, this is honestly not very impressive. Maybe we can't break elves. I thought elves would be more breakable. Comes into play with distribute 3 +1/+1 counters to any number of target creatures. Probably some other creature type. I mean, we already named Eldrazi. Oh, Eldrazi, Spawn, and Emrakul doesn't share a color. Oh, because they're colorless? I just imagine there's going to be some easy way to break this thing. It cannot. It cannot. It can't be just play it and then minus. Elves too weak. Elves greater in numbers. We need this bingo space for Nikachu looks up a real card. Yeah, I get maybe. Send the feedback to Steve Cooper. Oh, we're not done yet. Bingo creature lords. Does Lord have to be a +1/+1, or the Lords? Generally, the Lord is a +1/+1, but technically, Lords are any creature. Yeah, it's like an ability you give to every creature. Oh yeah, this is a Lord. Well, it makes creatures into Lords, but it's not a Lord itself. It's not even a creature. Do we have a Lord? Creature? Yeah, it's not a creature Lord. It's a Planeswalker Lord. It's different. Sack 1 mana value demon, get Grizzlebrand. Well, you'll probably get kicked out of the game for that. Grizzlebrand is banned in a lot of these parts. Anyway, okay. So I love the card. Only problem is ultimate is just immediate. You should work for it. Make it -4 and deal. Super deal. You can use the 0 loyalty skill to tutor everything. Oh yeah, it's all colors. So that card, well, but you still can't get Emrakul. Still can't get Emrakul. Okay, we have one more dono. What's their name? Maybe I'll take one from the Discord. Okay, there we go. Lord Bios didn't get a card. All right, you're getting a card, Lord Bios. Congratulations. You have a 2-mana 0/1 Druid. Isn't this like a scene out of Bird Box, that movie? I've never seen the movie, but I saw the trailer. Some reviews say the trailer was better than the movie. Pay 1 life, add colors to your mana pool, exile Leyline Chandler. Broken! Absolutely broken. Oh, I didn't even realize you have a super chat. Sorry about that, little MX Doom. You came there, you snuck in there at the very end. No, yours. Okay, you'll be in the show. Thanks for reminding me. I almost called it right there. You're just coming in super late. Yeah, you can make, well, not infinite mana. You're gonna make, you're gonna make as much mana as you have life. You have 40 life. You're only gonna make that much mana. It's just channel. It's just channel. Yeah, it's just literally channel. Because you can stack them on top of each other. So you pay 1 life, hold priority, pay another life, hold priority, pay another life, hold priority, pay another life, and you just do whatever. Yeah, not infinite. Unless you have infinite life, then you have infinite mana. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, we do have a super chat coming out of nowhere. Little MX Doom's in the house. Knight and Titan, Deltarune spoilers. You have to spoil. You know, I don't understand spoilers like this. You know, I like watch. How do I put it? I frequent the League of Legends Arcane subreddits a lot, and they'll delete your post if you post any spoiler. And I'm like, the only reason you're in this subreddit is if you've seen the show. And if you haven't seen the show, well, anyway, I think it's weird. It's like, it's been out for so long. Same thing with Deltarune's been out for a very long time, you know? The spoilers are just strange, but spoiler community stick together strong. The Roaring Knight. This is a 5-mana 4/4 knight, which is fitting because this is, let's get some knight music here. Where is some knight music? Meta Knight. Oh, this is Meta Knight defeated, though. Okay. Death Touch, Lifelink. Whenever a player casts a spell, that player loses 3 life. Ouch! Ouch! That is going to absolutely hurt. Whenever the Roaring Knight attacks, the defending player faces a villainous choice. The Roaring Knight. Okay, here. Finally a moment for the sound effect. The Roaring Knight gets +3/+0 and gains Shadow until end of turn. The Roaring Knight gains First Strike until end of turn and must be blocked to this combat if able. Literally only 2 choices. So either we get bigger and I'm unblockable, or I'm blockable, but you have to block me. When they choose the second one every single time, if they have no creatures, like if you have no creatures, there's a League of Legends show. It's awesome. At least season 1's awesome. Season 2 really sucked. Well, it's fine, but like the season 1 was such a banger. It made season 2 look bad. Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 are pretty new. Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't know the sequel was already out. This is fine, I think. Like, it's basically, I mean, it's strong, but it's just a mono black card. Maybe it could be heavier on the black, like triple or quadruple black. It's got Death Touch and Lifelink. It doesn't have any natural evasion. Like, it's blockable. So, like, if it's attacking, like, it has no evasion. It looks like it's flying, but like, it doesn't actually have the stat that it's flying. So, I mean, you can just chump block the crap out of this thing. Its First Strike is not trample. So, I mean, I think it's very fair. The most frustrating thing is just the losing 3 life part. But, you know, most of the spells have been cast by before turn 5 anyway. Imagine playing against that paired with Rhystic Study. So very painful. So very painful. Okay, new spoiler. Titan, Fear of the Darkness. This is an 8-mana 7/7 horror avatar. Trample, Menace, Annihilator. Why are we bringing Annihilator? We can't even block this damn thing. And if we do, we're going to get trampled over. At the beginning of your end step, create X 2/2 black horror creature tokens and draw X cards, where X is the number of players that sacrificed a permanent this turn. Okay, I think this is too undercosted. Sacrifice another horror titan, gains indestructible until end of turn, untap it. So, actual Eldrazi cost way more than this for this type of an effect. I think it has to be at least 10 mana. You're probably looking at like a 12 mana card. This is like just so damn powerful. I have no problem with this. This is like such a game ender. Because you're going to attack, you're going to annihilate, you're going to get a ton of value. I think it's too cheap at 8 mana. I could be wrong, but I think it should be closer to 10. It feels too Eldrazi-like, and the fact that it's not colorless and it's black, I don't think it changes very much. And the thing is indestructible, for crying out loud. Super specific. When was the last time you saw a horror? Honestly, I don't really pay attention to creature types. I would imagine probably recently. Was Dothy Voidwalker a horror? Was it a horror rogue? Or was it a Dothy rogue? I don't remember. You can sack your own stuff to make the token too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so this is a no for me. I think it's a bit too even for 8 mana, I think this card's a bit too strong. But the other card is great. Not too strong whatsoever. Okay, next up, we've got Colette's MTG, Welcome to Coffee and MTG. Welcome to be part of the coffee crew. Colossus of Seraph. Colossus. You're going to help make this show an extra hour longer every week. I just know it. Colossus of Seraph. You did not spell the card. Okay, I'm assuming that you just posted it because you're new. Okay, so you got to learn this, Klutz. When you post the card, you have to write the name of your card out so I can search it up, because you posted the card without writing the name. And then therefore, Discord can't read like the picture. You know what I mean? So just letting you know for the future, everyone makes that mistake. Even happened earlier today. It happens. We're all learning. We're all learning. Okay, Colossus of Seraph. This is a 5 mana. Did I give a super chat sound effect? 5 mana for a 4/6 elemental beast. It's got vigilance and ward. Pay for life. Don't be touching me. It's poisonous. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value 3 or greater, create a 1/1 red elemental beast creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each elemental and or beast you own. Super real card. 100%. It's literally a commander of many, and it's so intuitive too. I like these intuitive cards. Look, I got 5 mana 4/6. It's not going to tap to attack, and if you want to target with anything, well, good luck. You're going to pay for life. And also, whenever I cast a relatively big spell, mana value 3 or greater, I get a red creature, and it's going to get bigger for each other elemental and or beast I have on the battlefield. So basically the elementals, because assume we're not going to be playing any beasts in this deck. It's possible. Own, not control. For each elemental and or beast you own. Well, it technically own works. It's just weird. So I think that's true. Probably you meant control. So it does. So what it means is it buffs up the creature just in case someone steals your elemental. Someone steals our elemental. Still got the buff. It didn't forget. Yeah, probably change own to control. But not technically illegal. It's not technically illegal. If you stole my Lord of Atlantis, you're still buffing up all my other creatures, mind you. They still learn from each other. The Colossus of Seraph is great. That's why tap is used more often, because tap blocks it. What? I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Dothy Voidwalker is a Dothy rogue. All right. The mystery that wasn't that big of a mystery. It has been solved now, though. We have to do things. Okay, will you run or will you fall? I think maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of both. And that's it, people. What a show. We went 2.5 hours. Well, you're paying for it. So I'll be happy to do it every second Wednesday. Weekdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. By the way, if you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, especially on custom card days or in super chat so other people are part of the show, like Pedgeman. Where are we on the bingo card? The bingo card got screwed. Look at, we're so close to so many bingos. If you get the bingo here, then we double wham it. It's actually a well-designed bingo card where, like, we get some bingos, but it's not super easy. Anyway, we gotta thank the coffee crew for being here. The Zyber Nation. People like Bell. We got Finn, Mappius, Steve Cooper, the Damn Draws. I know you all by your original names. We have Jess, Anna, Benovsky, Kano, Padgeman, ISO Tempo, Klutz, Dimitri, and more. So as usual, my coffee crew keep brewing those coffees, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.